Is Nutsedge taking over your lawn? In this video, I'm going to talk about a few reasons why Nutsedge thrives in your lawn. So there are three types of weeds. There's grassy weeds, broadleaf weeds, and sedges. Nutsedge is obviously a sedge. It's in its own weed category. So this is a mistake a lot of people make when they're spraying Nutsedge in their yard. They just use the wrong products. So reason number one why Nutsedge is probably thriving in your lawn right now is it loves wet soil. If you water on a daily basis, chances are you're going to have Nutsedge in your yard. I would recommend backing down the watering to, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I never want to tell anyone to not water because it's just kind of a game that you have to play with your lawn. You want your grass to be green, so you have to water. But if you water too much, you're going to get these pesky weeds in your yard. So I usually recommend 2 to 3 times a week watering. Another thing you can do is to perform a core aeration. That'll help improve drainage and water flow through your yard. If you can get your lawn dried out, again, not all the way dry, but if you can just kind of get it drier, that'll help. It'll help you to have not so much Nutsedge in the yard. Reason number two is that Nutsedge can reproduce through its nutlets, or bulbs, as some people call them, and their seed heads, making it very hard to kill. So these nutlets can survive cold weather. In the wintertime, although the grassy tissue dies over the winter and you don't see the nutgrass, those nutlets are still present. They survive cold weather, and they'll come back every year. Most pre-emergents are not effective on Nutsedge. Some are, but you have to be very careful. If you're using pre-emergents specifically for Nutsedge, be sure to read the label, make sure it's safe for your grass. So this is one reason that you get Nutsedge every single summer, is that most pre-emergents are just not effective. Reason number three is poor lawn maintenance. You want to properly maintain your lawn using fertilizer. The thicker you can get your grass, there is a chance that your grass alone will just choke out Nutsedge and other weeds. Do not pull the Nutsedge. Usually when you try to pull it, you end up breaking the weed away from the nutlet, and that's still present down in the soil. So when you spray your Nutsedge, wait for it to turn yellow, usually 3 to 4 days. Every product is different. Once you start seeing it turn yellow, then mow. A second treatment will usually be needed within a couple of weeks, and maybe even a third, and you may just be spraying Nutsedge all summer long, every couple of weeks. That might be what it takes. But you also want to mow before it produces a seed head. Mowing after it has seeded, after it's come to a seed, will spread it. So you want to be, if you start to see the seed head, try to get to it before it produces a seed. This particular weed is Kalinga that you're seeing right now. It's a type of sedge. It's not Nutsedge, but it falls along in that sedge category. It's called Kalinga. So, just hang in there. Nutgrass is a pesky weed. It's a horrible game that Mother Nature plays on you. You do a great job of watering your yard, keeping it green, but you're punished with Nutsedge. So be patient with your lawn care provider. They'll have the right products to spray on it, but you may have to remind them to follow up after usually one treatment is not going to do the trick. This is going to be an all summer task with spraying this and getting rid of it.